Good morning, everybody. It's April 29th. I like to do a little bit of a vibe check tarot reading for fun and entertainment, to get to know you guys and to promote Alta Love. I do offer private readings. I offer online yoga sessions and just about to get going with some local events as well. There's going to be a monthly tarot soiree where I'll channel messages for the month ahead. So we're going to aim to start that at the end of May. Feel free to reach out if you want to know more. And I am slowly getting into just a couple local yoga classes again. So check that out as well. Otherwise, let's see what the messages are for April 29th. Ooh, interesting. Intriguing. So the Uranian energy has just popped up, and you guys know I'm like obsessed with astro. It's like my nerdy kind of field of study. It's fascinating to look at people's charts and to discern the individual signature through the planetary placements. It really is astounding. So change is here, and I think it's just the legit factor of moving through changes in life, defo. So this is the 8 of Cups. This is letting go of something. I'm an optimist. I love great cards, and yet tarot is very thorough with regards to the full spectrum of life experience, upses and downses, shakeups and breakups, and big changes. You guys, this is like legit. It's walking away probably from a relationship. There's the 3 of Swords is heartbreak, and often three's a crowd kind of vibratory. Page of Cups is getting a message. This is really clear. Some of you guys, this is walking away from a relationship, walking away from a love dynamic. Love, no. This is no more. This is no more. Plus Lovers reversed, 8 of Cups. Somebody's walking away from something. And it looks like it's getting triggered by a message. It's like getting a message from somebody about someone else and being like, I think we're done. I think I'm going to walk away from this. So the World reverse, some of you might have gone back to a situation hoping it was going to work out. And then actually the little shift is to start to focus on your own manifestations. I guess for some of you too, this is to me very clearly love, romance type of relationship. But for a very few of you, there could be a familial thing. Maybe this is a marriage, or maybe this is a sibling or a family, again, a family member situation that you're having to walk away from. But more of this sort of messaging is for more of you, I would say, around heartbreak, walking away from something because it's completed. For some of you, you may have just gone back recently thinking things might change or be different, and then you get a message of no, they haven't changed at all. They're still whatever, that's not in alignment with you. And so you're like, oh yeah, I'm definitely walking away now from this. And this has been a journey that's helping you change, probably become more whole, more I want to say too, the Seven of Pentacles make me think of a lot of these sort of cycles and phases of life, I would say, are multifold. We think it's about this, but then further down the line, you're like, whoa, if that hadn't happened, all these other things wouldn't have happened either. So I am getting a sense of the walking away factor in this situation is actually part of you manifesting what you've been intending on manifesting. And that's why people talk about why is it important to have good people in our lives? Why, we all create our own reality. Why can't we just manifest what we want whenever? But it's because there's no separation. So if we're around people that don't have the same values, or we're around people who kind of talk shit, or they're talking one thing, but we don't feel like they support us, or like we feel drained or depressed or heavy or whatever, that exchange of energy is depressing you. It's taking from you. Hence why, when we're going through a lot of transformation, we often change our circle. We change the peeps we maybe go to advice for. We change the way we're talking to our friends, and we're the way we listen changes as well. So this is like a message where you're like, wow, yeah, I really have to walk away from this situation. I have to walk away from investing here, and I have to start to invest, for most of you, in yourself, and you're investing maybe in your business or your garden or your life. And again, I think a lot will start to manifest by having the courage to finally end a situation that, like, whether you haven't been able to commit, or the other person, or there's been somebody else in the mix, and you're not, and I would say this has been a situation that's been ending for a while, okay? All these little layers of messages too can help you refine, like, is this a resonant message? Like, this has been going on. This is going to probably been on and off again. Or somebody's walked away, or there's been this other person or something, right? And then you're like, wow, I just definitely have to walk away. Why? Because this is over. This cycle is finished. We tried again. It didn't work. It's not going to work. And then you're like, I just got to focus on myself. I got to focus on the changes I'm making in the journey that I'm on. And I just think that is so legit. Systematically, we're often very heavily programmed to get into these relationships. And yet increasingly more and more of us are aware that, like, what are these relationships really about? And what do they serve? And if we're not going to fit into some cookie cutter status quo box, who are we then? And how do we live? And how do we enjoy our lives as an autonomous single person, so that when we're engaged in partnership of any kind, we can bring our authentic self. We can bring who we really are to the table. Otherwise, it's just codependent gag, right? Or again, very, very, very difficult, often painful lessons. Y'all are breaking through for show. This is so often the way, right? World, you're coming to an end. Let's repeat a cycle one more time. Why? Because we're just on the precipice of breaking through. If I'm going to interpret this as a very specific love, heart, meeting that other person, etc., y'all are about to break through. Hence where it's like, yeah, definitely walk away from this thing, because what you're going to end up walking into is more kindred spirits, more people who are like you, more people who get you. But it's part of you having to, like, break through to the other side as yourself, so that as you break through into that other, vibrational reality, your brethren can see you, your people can see you, right? I'll speak to that another time around, like, soul family and people who res with us, and part of the miraculousness of internet and how we can connect to people internationally in the here now. But then there's also the shadow of that connectivity. So let's talk about that another time. Have a great day, my lovers. I look forward to seeing you real soon. Have a happy Monday. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Check out the YouTube channel if you want to hit up the monthlies. I'll be sending a shout out. So if you want to get a monthly update from Alta Love around the events and classes that I'm running, feel free to subscribe to altalove.com. You can also make your bookings there. And otherwise, check out the TikTok and the YouTube channel for more content. Have an awesome day, you guys. Love you loads. Enjoy. Peace out.